First open back 10. There's a shot of target field here in downtown Minneapolis. It'll be a Diamond Dynasty spring training contest between the Eagles and the Twins. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Adalberto Mejia, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes, he dominates, he mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Leading off for the Eagles, left fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
There's a ground ball now and a chance for Mauer at first base. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Harold, what's the key for them today?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's duel all the way. And the key here is going to be, how do you score runs if you get any? You get a runner on, you're going to have to be aggressive. You hit a ball in the gap and he's on first base, send him home. Take those chances because they're not going to be very often.
Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, center fielder, Chris Young.
Here's Chris Young. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out.
And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Popped up. And Mauer will look up and put it away, and that ends the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. What's the key to a home victory, Harold?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Under it is Smith as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting third
at the plate, Miguel Sano. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. way in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just a bit low, ball 3. Lock into the windup. Here's the 3-2. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. From the stretch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 out with the man at first.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
On to the second inning now from Minneapolis with.
Leading off for the Netherlands.
Here's Seth
Right
Smith
fielder.
now. He'll start
Seth
things out in the top
Smith.
half of the second. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an the strikeout, and there's one gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. Into the windup and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Mauer's there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Andrelton Simmons.
Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler going back. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left.
Leading off for the Twins.
Ready with the first
The
pitch. Here it
shortstop.
comes.
Eduardo
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey.
0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Smith racing back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Max Kepler stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. A runner at second, nobody out. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Well, he's made 2 tough pitches. He's got a runner at second base, and now he doesn't have to make a good pitch. Make him chase something right here because you don't have to throw him a strike.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the visitors. And behind the plate is Derek Norris. This guy frames the ball pretty good, but one thing he does, he gets up close to the plate. Now, that's why he gets hit on a lot of backswings, but because of his ability to be up close, allows him to frame and give that umpire a really good look. He can throw, too.
And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Catcher, Chris Jimenez.
In now, Chris Jimenez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a pickoff throw to third. And he'll get back in standing. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam. In now, Adalberto Mejia. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Just missing here. 2-0.
Well, here's one of those dreaded situations. It's 2-0 to American League pitcher. You have to make him swing the bat. He doesn't get many opportunities to swing, and right now he's not getting much opportunity either. Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Beautiful day here in Minneapolis as we welcome you back to Target Field for the top of inning number 3. Here's Kelly Johnson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. The catcher, Derek Norris, is in.
Catcher, Derek Norris.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now, that's a nice base hit right there. Don't overlook this guy just because he's down at the bottom of the order. He's a pretty good hitter.
The pitcher, number 31, Jeff Locke.
Stepping in now, Jeff Locke. Looped out towards short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the play. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box now, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. One strike home now to Ellsbury. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. This is on the ground over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Rosario. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Towards second. A quick out number 1.
The batter, center fielder.
Striding in once again, Byron Buxton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Ellsbury is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter.
Here's Miguel Sano. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Dribbled to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, there's an infield single with 2 outs. You know, never too late to get a rally started. I love the hustle right there to get things going.
Striding in, Brian Dozier. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And this is fouled straight back. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit the other way out toward right field. Smith has a read on it. And that ends the inning. It'll be Alexi Ramirez's turn when we come back. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0.
Leading off with
stepping in and ready for another shot, Alexi Ramirez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Chris Young is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And a good swing there by Young, but this is pulled a bit too much as it'll find the seats out of play. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and missed as Young punches out, and that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Seth Smith. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit hard to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If you hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder, Hyun-Soo Kim. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sano in foul ground, and this will land foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. A pause and the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side.
Leading off the 4th for the
Eduardo Escobar is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Eduardo Escobar.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. lifted in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Young, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
That's a nice take right there. You don't get too excited about somebody taking a pitch, but a changeup right there in that situation with 2 strikes, that's good hitting.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping up now, Joe Mauer, a base hit in his first trip.
Joe Mauer.
Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Mauer rounding first, on his way to second now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box, Chris Jimenez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pickoff move to second, back in standing. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
And that's through. A base hit. Mauer is on his way home. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
And Alberto Mejia is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too. You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Twins get a run on 2 hits. We played 4 full. The Twins are in front, 1-0. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that,
oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Now batting, third baseman, Kelly Johnson.
Here's Kelly Johnson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Derek Norris. He singled his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler's there for it. And the inning is over. Nothing doing. Ready for another chance. Eddie Rosario. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Byron Buxton now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Fastball called for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate. He just fouled it off.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Miguel Sano.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled back. Locke gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. 2-out hit, and that'll bring Brian Dozier to the plate this inning as well. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's Brian Dozier now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll be back in standing up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Danger reverse. Digging in for his second at bat, Jeff Locke. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw.
Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Kepler. 1 away. Ready for another chance. Jacoby Ellsbury. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
Escobar ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Alexi Ramirez.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1, 2, 3.
Well, he got jammed on that one right there, and he's strong enough to muscle it into right field for the base hit. It's going to be a line drive tomorrow in the paper.
Young.
Here's Chris Young, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Twins are out in front, 1-0. Eduardo Escobar standing in.
Twins, the shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find his zone.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
Ready once again, Max Kepler. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. He's set, and the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
It might be a little off the plate, but he's earned it. He's lived out there the whole game. And yes, the umpire's going to call it.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Mauer. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Grounded foul. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Runners off for second. Chop foul over towards the dugout. The 1-2 home to Mauer. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ellsbury going back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot for Joe Mauer as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game. Standing in now, Chris Jimenez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ellsbury is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 49.
Ready for another shot now, Adalberto Mejia. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. Into the windup and the pitch. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Out of play. Again, a 1-2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off. He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Johnson is over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in to try it again, Seth Smith. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Seth Smith.
He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Well, that's what you want right there. Late in the game, leadoff single. Now they still got some work to do. You got the tying run on the on-deck circle, but they've got a shot now.
First delivery to him on the way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Smith rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now. Riding in once again, Andrelton Simmons. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
That pitch right there, Matt, 100%. Every hitter, listen to this, every hitter in the game, he's throwing a first pitch strike to. That's ridiculous.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit.
That's actually a pretty good pitch. Gets it inside, and the batter just is really strong. Fought it off and just flipped it in the outfield the other way.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Stepping in now, Kelly Johnson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. From the belt, kicks and deals. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Grounded to the right. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Catcher, Derek Norris.
The catcher Derek Norris is in as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. He'll throw home with it. They get the force at the plate. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
Now batting, catcher Jeff Lott.
Andrew Cole will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 60, Andrew Cole.
And this is fouled at the plate.
This is a big at bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain moving. This is a big at bat.
Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 4 hits. No errors. And Ryan Madsen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. At the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. A high fastball is in there. The pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 0-2 home. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's Byron Buxton now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll ensure that this ball stays foul, and a smart play, as that would have been a base hit if it had come back. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, third baseman,
coming to the plate now, Miguel Sano. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
To short. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So some real problems out there at that time as it'll wind up in E7. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped fouled at the plate for strike 1. Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. 2 down, runners at first and second. Tapper right back to the mound. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chris Young stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a line drive. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Ready on 1 and 2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Here's Seth Smith now. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Seth Smith.
He's set. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chase out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 0-2 once more. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Brendan Kinsler comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Kyung-Soo Kim will be his first assignment upon entering as a bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Ramirez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-2 contest. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no. Digging in once again, Max Kepler, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
The batter,
Joe Mauer is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. The 0-1. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Smith has a read on it. Oh no, he missed it. Around second, looking for the cycle. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Into the box now, Chris Jimenez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a bunt attempt here. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Jorge Polanco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on no base hits, 1 error, and no one left on base. Buddy Bashir comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Here it comes, 0-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Jimenez is after it, but the throw is not in time. Simmons is aboard after the strikeout.
Kelly Johnson.
Now at the plate, Kelly Johnson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's in the dirt. He's running towards second. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Ready with the 0-2. On the ground to the right side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting, catcher, Derek Norris.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The catcher Derek Norris is in. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. And the run is in to score from second as they cut it to 1 at 4-3 now.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. He hit it hard. When the guy hits the ball that hard, you know he was looking for it.
Carlos Estevez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Carlos Estevez.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Throws him a sinker, then a changeup. They look the same, but obviously the action is different. The sinker a lot harder. The changeup floats a little bit longer. But the key is he wants them to swing the bat at that ball, and he's getting it right now. Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
So he got him swinging. Carlos Estevez becomes the first out in the ninth inning. So striding in, Jacoby Ellsbury. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now. Matt Belisle gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit, and that'll score the tying run. We're back to even 4 apiece. And he's in at third base safely, so the go-ahead run is right there with 2 gone.
Chris Young.
Here's Chris Young. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third. 2 men out. The 0-1. Foul back.
Boy, that fastball in right there really makes him conscious of the inside pitch and starts cheating. Now you're set up to throw something away if you elect to do that.
And the runner's coming home. It's swung on and hit in the air. Buxton is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up, and we are tied 4-4. Carlos Estevez comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Digging in, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Left fielder, number 20.
In there, strike one.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Striding into the box, Byron Buxton looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. One out, nobody on. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Up next
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double. Digging in, Brian Dozier. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Digging in, the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ball 1.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Oh, that's a ball he just missed. Breaking ball right in his wheelhouse, Matt.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
You talk about pitching in a hostile environment. They're letting him know it. Bases loaded, bottom of the 9th. If he walks in this run, game over.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
That's a nice spot for a pitcher down there below the knees, but I think that call's a little bit low.
Oh, here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Joe Mauer. What a performance he turned tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run.